Oh, good morning, everybody. It is absolutely gorgeous out, and we have some strange solar happenings on the horizon. We're working with an eclipse today. Might stay out for it. It is in about 6 hours, and it lasts longer than I remember it lasting, but we'll see how the fishing goes here. We'll see how they react to the old eclipse bite. Anyhow, guys, I'm gonna get this bait in the water. Let's try to catch some fish. So water levels are pretty high. Highest I've fished here so far. This location is still fairly new to me. Still trying to figure out this bite, what these fish respond well to when the water's high, that sort of thing. But we're gonna work just off this riprap that used to be exposed. Seems like a good place to start. Peaceful morning out. I did look up whether it was safe or not to drive during the eclipse, and the first thing that popped up on Google was do not wear your eclipse glasses while driving. You know, those little slit glasses. So that made me a little nervous about it, thinking that that has to be stated online. Kind of had a little chuckle with that one too. There we go. I love that hum. And a big fat yellow bass. Start the day. There we go. On that inline spinner. I love these fish, man. They're a lot of fun. It's just a cool variety to be able to catch out here. There she is. Super pretty, healthy looking one. Minus that little lesion on her fin right there. But these are a member of the true bass family, that temperate bass. Similar to your white bass, your hybrids, your stripers and whatnot. You have your yellow bass. All right, thanks for being our first girl. Caught that one on the white rooster tail, 1/4 ounce. And those yellow bass are pretty interesting fish. Out of the ones I've caught, that one is like average to maybe slightly bigger than average. I catch a lot of smaller ones when I'm fishing a marabou jig for crappie and whatnot, but they're fairly good eating, believe it or not. So eventually when they're, maybe when I bring a cooler out, or if the bite's good, we'll start targeting them and do a little catch and cook. I'll show y'all how I prepare them. Pretty similar to white bass in that aspect. Smaller ones really aren't even worth it, but you get a couple nice thick ones, you have yourself a good meal. We're doing a little exploring now. I stayed at that point for a, ooh, what is this? Is it worth checking out? Possibly. It looks like it's kind of like a launch ramp, but there's a little pocket. So yeah, we're doing a little exploring. I only caught that one little yellow bass within about, an hour and 15 minutes of fishing, but I think we're gonna hit this little hole really quick. So we are surrounded by water. And there's just a ton of little spots like this all over the area, so I figured we'll stop off and hit a couple. But this looks pretty good. It looks like it's a ramp that's not being used today. It really isn't as crowded as I thought it would be today. Let's throw a line. Let's see if anything's willing to bite. Oh, there we go. Fish on. Never know. Oh, and we lost her right at the feet. I couldn't tell if that was a whitey or not. That is a shame. Fish on. Try to keep this one on. Keep her pinned. Oh no. Oh, come on, man. So that was a little bass. Come on, dude. What a shame. It's two nice ones. This is a pretty awful spot to land up. There we go. All right, that's a nice one. We aren't losing you, buddy. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning little largemouth. Get you back in. Set up that other camera. I think we're on the cusp of a slam fest, my friends. Oh, there we go. Oh, another smaller one. Yellow. There we go. Oh, he's spinning. Just a nice variety out here. And something was boiling right out in front of us. I absolutely love when this happens. Oh yeah. Nice one. Whatever you are, fighting different. Fighting like a whitey. Oh no, I think that's a largie. Oh, come on. That's a white. Three species, one fishing hole, man. How about that? Get her back in. Seems like we might be on to something. I'm sure glad that I stopped here. Beautiful, beautiful one. So what makes this a pretty stellar spot is, well, we got way better water clarity here, first off. Secondly, we got a riprap running from bank to bank, and then we got this kind of spillway that spills out onto the other side. Now that other side is extremely weedy. It's almost impossible to fish with the setup like I have on now, but this area it should be hitting. We should catch at least one fish here. I'd like to think that we're going to catch a lot more, but this is just a breeding ground for big fish. We also have all these sticks over there we might go punch through. Oh, right there, man. There we go. Fish on. Well, second bass of the day. Landed bass of the day. And a pretty one at that. Be real careful on hooking her. Right under them gills. Alright. So rather than there we go. Sorry, girl. Good looking largemouth right there. Get her back in. And the final area, guys, is a sweet little spillway. See if we can catch anything out here. It's like a well-traveled path. This area is fished a lot. I'm surprised there's like nobody here. All right, see if we can even pop any casts off. We got all that water rolling in here, oxygenating up the area. It looks fairly clear, fairly high. I want to see if we can get down on those rocks over there. That would be a pretty solid spot, it looks like. The water might be a little too high for that. Hey, there's a good fish, guys. This is a skipjack. Yeah, he spit it. Oh wait, no, we stuck at him. Well, fourth species of the day. And he did some mega damage to our fluke. We're just gonna take that bit of nose off, recycle it. Thought they might be around here with this flowing water, but it also makes me think spotted bass, especially with this rocky kind of bottom. Maybe smallmouth, who knows, man. So I decided not to fish during the eclipse. I thought about it, I really did. I wanted to, but I didn't want to leave my boy Mars alone. I kind of decided last second to drive back here and spend the eclipse watching with him. So we're gonna go on a little walk. I got a beverage. We'll see if it's worth even showing up on this video. I'm gonna go check it out. Supposedly where I'm at in Middle Tennessee is a pretty stellar spot to check it out at. So let's see what it's all about. All right, so we're at our like dog park area in my complex, and it's starting to get pretty spooky out, pretty dark. Not supposed to look at the sun, maybe take a little peek. I don't have those glasses, man. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even know there was an eclipse till yesterday, so. This is pretty neat though. Kind of feels like you're in a dream out here. Mars, come here. Well, apparently this was the peak. I mean, doesn't seem all that dark to me.